is a little bit off. I don't even know what to call it. So we are going to first focus on her hair. The train needs to pass. So we are going to focus on her hair first, and then we might clean up her face as well. Couple of days ago, I posted on my channel a picture of her asking people to give her a name, and the one I liked the most was Cassi or Cassi, after the channel shortcut. I really like it. So meet Cassi. As I said, I found her in a thrift store for 12 euros. I didn't look up how much they cost from new, but I still thought that it's a good value. And she had very thick, beautiful hair in a chestnut brown color with lots of shine, and also I'll move the camera. You can see the holder is pretty stable, so I thought it's actually a pretty good deal. And I think in the back you can hear my kid making sounds. Okay, so I'm gonna start by removing this small clipper. So that was one. Here we have second. That was second. And here on the side we have third. So that's 3. Just doing very simple check with my fingers if I can actually find some more clippers. So let's turn our head around. Let's see on this side. No, I think that's it. Okay, I'll move to the bottom of her hair. see a cat in the background. So here is another one. That's our fourth. And we also have this one here. That's our fifth. And I believe that's it. Perfect. Okay, I'm moving the camera back up again. We let the train pass. There we go. Okay, I'll move her head back to us. We can see the back of her head and back of her hair. Now that we remove the tiny clippers, I can see that the hairstyle she had previously is kind of falling apart, falling down. So I'm gonna take it apart even more. There has been this braid. I can see there is lots of damage, like a heat damage at the end of her hair. So after we are done, I might do a little bit of a trim. We will see. Okay, I'm going to untangle this. Perfect. Now we took apart the top of the hair that was put together in a hairstyle. I am trying to, with my fingers, just kind of gently take the hair even more apart. Nice. Then we are moving to this side. I can't see any braid here, so I'm just gonna use my fingers to take it apart gently. Amazing. And then we move to the bottom. I will move the camera a little bit. She has long hair, so it's hard to capture the whole head without losing the detail. So what I see here, there is a little bit of remaining braid, but it's gonna be very easy to pull apart. It's just the ends. That's that. I don't know if it's possible to see on the camera, but the ends are quite damaged. I think there was some heat applied to them and the synthetic hair couldn't handle it, so it can be a little bit challenging, but we will see what we can do about it. I also want to remove these tiny things that I find in her hair, so they don't bother us. Alright, I think this is as best as it can get. So this this is my first time actually having something like this, so I'm not really sure how to handle synthetic hair and what kind of products I can or cannot apply on them, because I don't want them to get destroyed or have like a strange reaction to the product. So I think I'm just gonna use this like very soft spray conditioner just to loosen up the tangles a little bit. So when I'm sliding my brush through the hair, the brush slides a little bit more smoothly. I think for now this is enough, because as I said, I didn't know what it will do to the hair. And what I'm going to do right now is start from the ends and then detangle those and then move up. Okay, so I think it actually works very well. I was much more scared that it would be really difficult, especially because of the heat damage that you can see here. Yeah, but it works well. Okay, so let's brush this out. So now we have this section. I'm gonna split it again into equally big parts, so it's a little bit easier for me to work with it. Okay, and again I'm gonna apply some of the spray that I did before. Amazing. I think we are pretty much there. I'm going to use this comb again, just to see if everything is properly detangled, but it looks, yeah, like it is actually. Super amazing. So kind of twisting a bit. And I'm using clipper to clip it away. And we have the last portion of the bottom hair, the bottom layer. Again, I'm applying the leave-in spray conditioner. And I'm just distributing it a little bit with my hands. Okay, so we are continuing with this. I think it just needs a little bit more, but I think it's pretty much done. Again, again, there is the damage on the bottom, but there's nothing we can do about it at this moment. Right. I'll take this brush now and brush through it. Now I'm going to take down all the other layers that I brushed out and clipped up. So here we have the whole bottom layer of the hair. I'll brush it together. I think this is as good as it gets. Yeah. Alright, so I'm thinking to actually, I will braid this one. Perfect. Alright, so we are pretty much done. It's pretty good. Oops. Hope it will hold. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. And I'm going to move to the upper part, but I'm thinking to actually braid this part. So let me just clip this better. Okay, that's enough. just do very simple and very loose braids. Oh, we have lots of tangles in here. Okay, I guess wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I'll try to divide if I can the hair that are not tangled in this business, or are they all? Yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna try to do like this. Tangle teaser is the best. I have this brush for like years, like maybe 7 years, I don't know, a decade. And it's still my most favorite brush because my hair tangles very easily. So it's a lifesaver for me. Okay, now let's try if I can actually braid, or if it's still, no, this one is still very tangled. This one is bad. Okay, let's do this. So each time I detangle part, I try to take the part away and then work only with the parts that are still tangled. So here we have 2 huge knots, so we need to work with this. My hair tangles a lot, so I have a huge history of detangling my hair, and I have the different techniques on how to do it. I don't know if they're correct, but they just work for me, and it only works with this tangle teaser. So for example, one of them was just to kind of like brush as much as possible and then take the hair that kind of got loose from the knot and place them away. Then another thing is to, you kind of like spread the knot this way, like this. So I hope you can see it. You spread the knot like this. Oh, it doesn't want to focus, but it basically, maybe this is the best I can get out of the camera. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So you spread the knot like this, and then when it's spread, you just brush through it from with the kind of like a tip of the brush like this, and you pull, and that's how you get like more hair out of the knot, almost like one by one, like this. So then I sometimes have this one at the bottom, and they're kind of very easy to brush. They just go all the way out, and sometimes like they get like stuck on the brush like this. It's quite disgusting that I'm showing you, but the camera doesn't want to focus. Yeah. And now I think we still have one here. So this one is free. I'm going to remove it. This part is also free, and these ones are still tangled, but this one will be easy. Look how easy it goes apart now. You just have to kind of like spread it. Okay, so this one is, oops, this one is brushed out. Perfect. I will put it away, and now we have this one left, which also should be easier. So again, I'm gonna like spread it like this as much as I can. Sometimes you don't even need to use the brush, you can just use your fingers. You spread it and then kind of like pull the other hair out. And this is how you can get most of the nasty tangles out of the hair, and without like needing to cut. So you kind of work incrementally. Alright, so that was quite a work. Let's see what is his. Yeah, we have a little here as well. Brush it out. And it's quite important to get even the tiniest one out of the hair, because they tend to take the other hair inside of them. So I think it's good. Let's run through. Yeah. Wow. No sound. Perfect. Okay, I'm taking this down. So we got that one out of the way. So now I'm going to try to braid the hair and see if I can split the hair. Yes, that worked on that side. Oh, we have another one on this side. Alright, let's go again. Guess on the bottom is always very tricky, so I'm taking this hair up. Now this is easy. I think you know by now how to do this. Here. Okay, let's go. Super nice. Let's take this down. Now let's see if we're going to be surprised again. So I'm going to split them so this works, and then this side one should work as well. Alright, and I'm just gonna very quickly braid them together. Oops, let's braid. It's gonna be super loose and uneven braid, but it's just served the purpose to kind of get away from the hair up, so they don't kind of like tangle together, right? The reason why I am so skilled by my own measures in detangling hair is because, as I said, I have hair that tangle very easily, and I always had that hair since I was a kid. And when I was a kid, my dad used to actually try to detangle the hair. He tried to detangle my hair, but he always lost his patience, so he would just cut the hair. So I was always so unhappy. Once I remember I had a huge kind of tangle hair knot right here on the top of my head, and he was trying to brush it out for like 2 hours. But because I was crying and I was telling him that it pulls and it hurts, he kind of lost his patience and he just decided to take my hair like this, like the whole thing, and just cut through it. So my hair would like stick out like little antennas. I was so impressed. I was maybe 8-7, something like that. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna separate these the way how they're kind of separating naturally from each other. And I'm gonna start from this side because it's the closest one to me. Oops. So I think you can definitely hear my neighbors. They have small kids and there is nothing I can do. Hopefully they'll go sleep soon. So I'm applying again spray. And let's brush out there. So because my dad cut my hair like that, I very quickly learned that I need to learn how to brush them out better and properly. I had very long hair, like maybe by my lower back, and I was kind of like, so I grew up in a countryside and with animals and stuff like that, spending lots of time outside, and we were playing a lot with other kids outside as well and just being like dirty, and that's why I always had my hair very so tangled, because I'll just like played crazy with my hair completely just loose. So I'm now kind of like working section when it makes sense, but also I'm not being super precise, so I think it matters really. This one was so easy. And I always like want to kind of brush the both parts together so the hair meet each other in the correct way. it's in much better condition than the bottom layer of the hair was. Not sure why, because I would think that actually I think you still can hear my neighbors, but I just hope it doesn't steal the experience from the experience. I don't know, because I thought that the top of the hair would be more kind of exposed to different factors, but it's strange. So it's just like this. Alright, I'm going to just oops, wait, okay, here we go. I'm braiding this one as well because I want to work on the other sections, so it wouldn't go into my other hair. And I'm going to use this clipper to clip the braid together like this. Okay, moving on. Such a thick hair, wow. Let's see how much I can take from the yeah, I think I'll work with this. Spray again. Also, another tip: if you have hair that gets tangled very easily, then definitely it's worth it to invest in this kind of product, which is like a leave-in conditioner. It helps with the brushing out of the hair so much. Something nasty. Oh, here it is. This little knot that keeps my hairbrush keeps bumping on it. Okay. I'm just gonna use my fingers. And then nice. Okay, I'm going to, without braiding, I'm just gonna try to work this part as well. And then we get into the middle. So I'm not going to braid this part yet. Maybe I'll just move it a little bit away because I want to take this half and add it to it. Oops, it looks nasty. A bit more. Yeah, I think just like this. Just like this is perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but we are not going for perfection, we are just trying.